Okay, so good evening. Welcome to the incredibly delayed stream for today. Let's just make sure everything's posted before we actually get started properly. Okay. So, just having a bit of a chill stream tonight. We are going to play some Slay the Spire. We are going to do what we can to force ourselves some Pride Bot. And we will see where we go from there. It's been a little while since we've been here, so... yeah, let's get a random common relic. Ooh. Let's start with bonus HP, that's always good. This looks like a reasonable starting location. Okay. So, if you haven't seen what we're doing with PrideBot before, the general principle is that you play as a defect, and at some point you need to have exactly 5 orb slots in the order Frost, Dark, Plasma, Dark, Frost, and be holding Rainbow. And if you can manage all of that, then you have achieved peak PrideBot. So, for now it's going to take a few floors at least to start getting everything that we need in place. Okay. So, Cold Snap is useful. It starts channeling Frost for us. And then the rest of it is just a case of surviving long enough to get there. Yeah, I think it's safe to... Okay, let me... Okay. There you go. And this should be enough to finish off the jawworm. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be having a massively long stream tonight, but we will see how far we can get with PrideBot and take it from there. Auto shields is often a good one for trying to tank through things. Yeah, let's take a curse. What did we get? That's not too bad. And thank you, the NV show. Okay. This does not look like a great start, but let's see where we get. So yeah, the the general principle of the stream tonight is just to have a chill stream, and we will try and make PrideBot happen. Which is a slightly bizarre series of requirements, but it's a lot of fun trying, and it basically never works. So... So yeah, if you haven't seen it before, we are looking for... Random orb is probably the best we can get here. So we need 5 orb slots, and we need specifically Frost, Dark, Plasma, Dark, Frost, And we need at least one copy of Rainbow. Sure, let's have some extra gold. Don't need health right now. 2 random orbs is not great for Pride Bot. Do we go for more loot? It's only a 50% chance of a monster. So that seems reasonable? Ah. Hate sentries. Sentries are so horrible. Okay. I think we're going to be okay on this one. Okay. So you zap one of those off, and then we can build up the dark and use that to basically finish everything else. Yeah. Pain is a very annoying curse to have. Although at least we aren't playing, like, Shiv Silent or something. Pain as a thing destroys Shiv Silent. It's gratuitously unfair, honestly. Okay. It seems to like giving us a random upgrade of chaos as well, but, you know, if it's actually going to get us somewhere. I'll just give you a quick follow as well there, Envisha. Okay, we've got a Dark Orb. That's a good start. So we just need to find a way to channel Plasma and a way to get 2 more Orb slots. This is also not an easy boss to try and beat as a defect. Just because so many of your cards are of necessity skills that you end up kind of just dying to trying to play. Okay, so we're going to go up to 9, take 5. Okay. Up to 12, so we're still going to take 4, but now we can actually start dealing damage as well. Yeah, and trying to fight through this with pain in hand doesn't help. It's just extra damage every time you try and actually do anything. Two random orbs is probably worth it. So we're going to deal 24, take him down to 7, get 5 block, take 5. Okay, that's going to work out okay, I think. We definitely do need more health again now. Regal Pillow helps. Streamline is just a good finishing card. I don't really want 2 potion slots, I want 2 orb slots. Okay. Yeah, this turn's gonna hurt a bit. So I think we zap first and then chaos. We got a plasma. Not at a time when we wanted it, but we do technically have it. Okay, so we can do 9, take him to 8. Probably the best we can do for right now. Do really need to get to a rest site. Yeah, that one's quite handy just for... see if we can survive long enough to get to a rest site at this point. Okay. Doom and gloom. Yeah, okay. I think if we do it this way, we probably stand the best chance of being able to trigger some sort of ridiculous darkness turn and just kill everything. Okay. So we can gain some free block. Heal 12... So currently we're taking 16. We can only go up a little bit, so we have to just hope that we kill the spike slime, I think. Fortunate! Okay, so we can gain enough block to not die, which is something. And that will do it. Sweeping beam. If you're trying to go for a sort of more combo-y strategy, sweeping beam, sweeping beam can be useful just to keep going, getting through enough cards to see everything. Or in some cases where you just really need to get some defense. Right. Oh, we are super dead, aren't we? Yep. Should have applied the vulnerable first, and then we might be okay. Oh well. See, this is what happens in this game when you try and force ridiculous stipulations into the gameplay. Sure, that's basically what we got last time. Okay. Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Yeah. I do generally find that if you're going to play Pride Bot, you do need to just tank as much as you can, because you take a lot of damage trying to build up the complete combo of stuff. Unless, of course, you can just immediately win, in which case you should probably do that. Yeah, okay, I think Streamline is better than Sweeping Beam. Hi. Ah, so there's a capacitor. That helps to start with. Be nice if we could get this Doom and Gloom, but never mind. Or this Cool-Headed. Either of those would be very useful as well. But capacitor is generally harder as an effect to get, I've found. Ironically, we actually don't want to upgrade capacitor because it makes it much harder to get to the 5 orb slots. Okay, let's just kill one of them and soak up most of the damage from the other one. Okay, Cold Snap. That starts letting us channel Frost. So we need Dark and Plasma still, and then we're well on the way. So we're definitely taking some damage this fight. But I think we're still overall in pretty good shape. Streamline is very powerful. Cool-Headed is still a useful card. Yep, I'll happily upgrade that. It doesn't channel extra Frost. Just start setting everything up. And technically, I guess it's possible that this skill potion could let us... No, because we need Dark and Plasma still, so wouldn't work. It's really hard to rely on something like Chaos if you're trying to force Pride Bot as well. It's just way too unreliable. Spreading the love, apparently. Okay, at least draws us through a few more dazeds. Finish him! I don't really want to dual cast the Frost out at the moment. Yeah. I think at this point it's actually too valuable to keep the 2 lightnings that we have left. Okay, now we can start, I think, being a bit more reckless. We're burning through Dazed faster than it's being added. which means that we only actually need to do... Oh, that'll do it. That could be very good or very bad. All your orbs gain an energy and draw a card for each orb. Kind of tempted to take the fission just for combo purposes. Okay, Doom and Gloom we definitely need. Yeah, Regal Pillow, sure. Max our health back out. That just makes life slightly easier for us going on. And then you immediately run into some fungi. You can say what you like about him, but he's a fun guy. I apologise to the universe for repeating that very tired joke. And that should be enough to finish everything off. Sure, we will take the ability to channel some more dark. So the only thing we're missing now is the ability to channel plasma. Okay, so this is certainly something. See, that's remove, not evoke, which is awkward. Let's just try taking one of them out. Okay. Slightly annoying that we don't get the passive damage, but we do at least soak slightly more of what they're inflicting. So taking 10 instead of 20 is not unreasonable, especially with that Mercury Hourglass. Oh, yeah, Doom and Gloom would do it. Okay. Charge battery, which again is handy for building up a combo. Okay. If we're going to start with the streamline, let's immediately break shield. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it does mean that we're going to take a bunch of damage now, but... So defend, defend, capacitor. You at least always do get the rest site or the campsite just before the final boss, so we can catch up on lost life there. We don't actually need block, but... Sure, let's take the extra energy next turn. So if we draw 4 cards, how likely is it that we immediately win? Pretty likely. Sure, let's start with a cool-headed. Melter. That can be quite handy if you get it against the Sphere Guardians in the second act. Transform or upgrade. Let's transform something. Let's transform a strike into... Huh. Yeah, I will gladly turn a strike into a second Doom and Gloom. And let's also upgrade one of those. That's quite a lot of damage. Right. Start getting a dark in and charged up early. So the idea here is we just want to try and keep him in defensive mode as much as possible to avoid being hit. And in the meantime, we can just charge up a couple of Dark Orbs and go for some kind of big final strike. Other than that, we just want to minimise damage as much as possible. So we've currently got, what, 66 damage worth of Dark Orbs in there. Okay. Let's... So we're going to take a hit. But it happens. Ow. Just for the sake of working around that a little bit. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Evoking an orb or two is going to be enough to finish this off now. The 20 is going to take him down to 29. I think actually this will finish it completely. All for one or Echo form. If we're going to force Pride Bot, I don't think we can afford Echo form. It messes it up too much. Yeah, let's take that. We don't really use potions anyway. I should really use potions a lot more than I actually do, but it is what it is. Do we just go for extra block here? I think so. The Mercury Hourglass is going to kill this first bird on our turn anyway. So, it's not too bad actually, I guess. So we only take 5 damage against the birds. So we should be able to finish this now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, double energy. Oh, come on, let's start with Melter. No such luck. Okay. Yeah, you gain basically infinity armor. Oh, here we go. Done. And that's why Melter is so good in that fight. See, gaining focus for an orb slot can be quite good. Steam barrier, chill. Honestly, none of those are massively appealing. Let's just skip it. Always go with all of the gold. Because it's always enough that you can afford to then just pay for the removal service at the next merchant you pass. Yeah, snake plant can be quite tough. Okay, because we got 17 block, so we're only actually going to take 7 this time, but that's still enough. Enfeebling spores. If only we didn't really worry about attacking, she says, immediately finding a hand that really only works with attacks. Still, Melter is another handy card. Sure, let's go with White Noise. Oh, not the Book of Stabbing! I hate the Book of Stabbing. Sure. Take a ton of damage. This one might get close, to say the least. Capacitor. Oh yeah, double capacitor. Whoops. Gain 3, draw 3 cards, I think. Charge battery, consume, doom and gloom, defend. It's not enough to completely soak the damage, but it at least gets us set up slightly better to try and win overall. getting close. We might be completely dead now. Yep. Reasons why I hate the Book of Stabbing. Determined to try and get closer to Pridebot, though. It's, choose a card to obtain. I don't want any of these cards. Bullseye, I guess. Now this could be a good route. Depending on what we get in the question marks, as ever. So back to tanking the first few levels while we try and get good cards in the deck. I mean, Bullseye doesn't really do much here. Though it does do more damage than Strike. Yeah, so you just keep gaining armor every turn. So 6, 14... Death by passive damage. I think we have to take the capacitor there. It's the only card that goes in the Pridebot deck. Yeah, not spending any money on that. So I had a random common card. Honestly, none of these are great. Anything that's actually worth removing? Not really. Okay. I think we're just not buying anything from that shop. Let's transform something. Okay, there are worse cards than Consume. Yeah, of course, lock-on counts as a debuff. Still seems weird to me, though. Channel more lightning. All of the lightning. I do miss the Mercury Hourglass we had in the last run, though. That's a good artifact. so close to dead already, though. This is... Streamline, because Streamline's always a good card. Okay. I guess we just go with Punch. Yeah, doesn't actually matter. Right, let's have a vaguely more sensible run as Silent. There's something I always find oddly satisfying about playing a game as Shiv Bitch. Strike, strike. Silent always seems so strong as a class as well. Although arguably not as much fun as playing the full tank version of the Ironclad. Sure. Let's start with all of the zero cost things. Caca! Yeah, this guy's never gonna hurt us. Yeah, we're pretty well guaranteed to kill him this turn, I think. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to go with the Shiv Bitch route, then that's a strong card. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to do. We had sort of 4 or so runs, and yeah, it's time to take a brief break from Pridebot and have a sensible play, and then we can get back to Pridebot again. Hooray, Shivs! Shivs. I have no idea what other cards are here, I just saw some Shivs. Yeah. Yeah, okay. 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 Two, three, four. Oh, also for Pride Bot, not only do you have to have the correct pattern with exactly 5 slots, but you have to be holding Rainbow as well. Rainbow is an important part of this. Strength down is not good. It's still almost completely soak damage this turn, though. Okay. So we can get up to 12 block. Actually, I think we just play everything here, don't we? Yeah. It's difficult doing maths sometimes. That artifact seems powerful. Especially with that. Wow, I have not played this in a while. There are some fun new cards. No, I didn't want to upgrade that. Infinite Blades. Yeah, that... Wow. That seems like a very powerful set of things to be able to do at once. We are getting some powerful stuff here. I think with this deck, Terra is going to be amazing, though. You see, if I'm not forcing a ridiculous stipulation, we get, like, real cards. Oh yeah, Terra just upgrades to become free. How useful. I'll actually get some health this time, though. We're starting to need it a bit. I think we can take on another elite. Oh, I should have actually started that way. Never mind. Yeah. Two, three, four. Yeah, okay, we We have a reasonably decent set of artifacts going on here. It's honestly a little bit disgusting. Yep, cloak and dagger. We are just going straight shivs on this play. We can actually probably afford to not break this time. Okay, now we can break. Okay. So we can take a little bit of damage. And yeah, let's just keep on rocking. Yeah, you don't get to survive any longer, do you? That's a shame we didn't get that one, but yeah, I think I'm happy taking a second choke. Choke is really strong. Okay. Guardian can be a little bit tough with the shivs thing. Fine. Well, actually, once we get to drop a terror, then we might not be so badly off. Yeah, I think we have to risk doing it this way, don't we? Yeah, so we only take a couple of damage from him this way, but we do at least get to stick some more in. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 22, 52. That's probably worth it. Ah, yeah. Okay, I can't do maths still. Okay. Survivor, defend. I mean, thankfully, health's much less of an issue when you're in the last floor of an act like this, because you know you're at least going to get all of your health back as soon as you finish. Yeah. Okay. Those were some cards. I didn't actually see what the third one was. Oh, die, die, die. Sure. Yeah, okay. So that wasn't a bad turn. We only take 5 damage. And we basically just win for free. It doesn't even matter what else we draw there. Yeah, let's have another blade dance. We are shivving everything. Oh, Shiv Bitch is good against this one as well, actually. That's honestly quite nice to see. Just kill everything, all of the time. Footwork might be a useful thing to have. Oh, yes. Draw pile. Ooh. And the boot can be handy as well sometimes, just to work around things like strength reduction or not having accuracy yet. Take a little bit of damage, but after image, accuracy, cool drops, terror this, kill that thing. Yeah. Always play choke first. You know this. Yeah. If it's going to keep giving us good Shiv cards, going to keep taking the good Shiv cards. Don't have any money. Yeah, okay, let's go this way and get some health. Then we can take on the Elite and either Smith or get health, whatever we need. We need health. And we get it back. So we might actually not immediately die here. And even this turn, we're still only taking 5. It's almost as much as it takes for attacking us. But also having shivs that deal 14 damage is quite good. Don't really want any of those. Our deck's not built to take advantage of discard. Which card? Sorry. Okay. To upgrade the accuracy? I think we can upgrade accuracy. Yeah, that's the one that gives you extra health if you're too weak. Let's start by playing all of the cards. And have shivs that are immediately dealing 9 damage. So 27? And one of the shivs discarded instead of exhausting. Meaning that we have bonus shiv. Okay. Terror this. Kill everything. Dodge and roll's usually quite good for helping tanks and things. Infinite Blades, Cool Drops. It's not actually worth trying to use those shivs there. Choke. Die! And then just get a bit of bonus armor. Just to want to take the edge off the dying a bit. Okay. Let's just try and make sure we actually survive long enough to do anything with this deck. Oh, Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes is quite strong as a power. Especially when you start getting it upgraded. Okay. So next turn we might actually have a strong attack. Wow, we really only lost one Shiv that turn. Okay. After image, cloak and dagger. Strike, Shiv, Shiv. Tank. Ooh, upgraded cloak and dagger. Make sure we've got health before we go take on the boss. The champ. This is where something like Juggernaut... Is Juggernaut? No, Barricade would come in handy. Just don't lose the block. Okay. Yeah, after image is probably slightly less good early on when you have the Orichalcum, but... when you get to this point and it's like generating up to 18 or more armor every turn, it does become a lot better. Choke, dance, cloak. Shiv, 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 shiv. Choke. Accuracy, blade dance. Actually making some reasonable progress here from 420 health down to 118. And we actually really haven't lost that much yet. Take the Storm of Steel. We might pick up one of the handy discard cards later. Yeah, I don't think I actually mind giving all of the enemies one extra strength at this point, because we kind of end up just obliterating things out of nowhere almost. And every so often it really does help to have the that extra 1 power just to keep things ticking over. Yeah, so, you know, Terra and a whole bunch of shivs like that is very strong, I would say. I think we can... Yeah, we're never doing this. Or this. So I think we just take the extra blade dance and have some more shivs. Okay, these things can be quite tough still, so let's see how we get on. We are going to take some damage, but so are they, so... Okay. After image, caltrops, backflip. Fine. Neutralize that one. Still taking 27. Okay. We'll just try and weaken them all for a little bit, and then try and finish them off in one big turn with, you know, like choke and stuff like that. And a bunch of shivs. Ooh, okay. So. Choke this one. Die, die, die. Cloak. Shiv. 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 Deflect. Get more shivs. Oh. That was surprising, but, you know, I'll take it. And I don't really want any of those either. Let's have a look at the map. There's no guaranteed stores that we can actually get to. I think we fight a boss. In fact, as far as bosses go, this is not the worst one we could have got. Destroy! Let's turn that defend into another shiv. Curses. 1 damage off. It's worth a try, though. But, you know, between Terror and the fact that our shivs now deal plus 10 damage, so shivs are doing 14 plus Terror. It's, could be worse. Yeah, I like 21 damage at a time. Plus the choke. It's a lot of damage. Okay, okay. Let's take a Predator. And we got the good face. Now we just need to win as many fights as we can. Ooh, giant head. If only we were playing some kind of deck that, you know, involved playing lots of things in one turn. And yeah, by the time you factor in everything else, we gain so much armor that we can probably tank through most, as long as it's not the really big attack. Do we Storm of Steel or do we Predator here? I feel like we Predator. Should have actually played the defend first, but, you know, I am bad at games. Okay, so we're just going to spend a turn stocking up on things to do next turn. So we do still have an upgraded Blade Dance, which is right there. Okay, so we start with Choke. And we definitely want the Blade Dance. And then I think we backflip. And then we play all of the zero cost things. So that's going to be 96. That's not going to be quite enough, unfortunately, but, you know, that's a lot of damage still in one turn. Especially given we had weak. I will gladly take another accuracy. So we can now potentially get shivs up to plus 15 damage. Ooh, Nemesis. After Image, Infinite Blades, Caltrops, Accuracy. And then, you know, poke the Nemesis. Poke it. Is that ethereal? Oh, intangible even, yeah. And I'm not going to risk the die while it's intangible. Terror. Get a bunch of shivs. Okay, so we at least do this. It's gone intangible again, but never mind. This turns into 2 cards. And then we turn everything into shivs. Don't really want any of those. Okay, now we can more safely go through question marks. Ooh, a Spire growth is honestly quite disgusting. Strong start though. You know, 48 damage immediately. Oh, yeah. It's the ornamental fan gives you the bonus block. Okay, after image, accuracy. Make shivs happen. Turn the shivs into other shivs. Just to get the extra block for it. Think... So Eviscerate and Dagger Throw could both be good. I think we take the Dagger Throw just because it helps us filter through for the cards we actually particularly want. Or... bonus accuracy. Shivs, shivs. So we've done nearly 100 damage so far. Okay, we've done nearly 250 damage so far. You can get a lot of damage off shivs in this game. Okay. Choke, Terror, Caltrops, Shiv, Finisher. So we're going to take a hit, and then we need to try and kill it this turn, ideally. So we can certainly add some shivs. Draw 2 more cards. Gain 6, 13, 23, 26. Actually, we might just play the defensive game on this one and soak all of the damage. That seems... Oh, and then just win. Yeah, let's have another finisher. And then go through... Yeah, let's be greedy. Greed was never a problem, right? Okay, yeah, we're going to be low on health. Okay, we lost Terra and Die. But we're not dead yet. That burn is not going to help. That burn is also not going to help. Let's... Okay. We're going to survive this turn. Barely, but we're going to. Okay. That's a lot of gold. Yeah, that's, I think, a risk we take and a price we pay. Ooh. I have never fought Tangler in this game before. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We might be dead to this one. Okay, choke, accuracy. Neutralize to clear the armor. Came close. Okay. So, whatever happens, I think this is going to be the last one of the night, and then we will pick up some games tomorrow. Yeah, and you have to be really careful on this one just for the time warp. So we only get to play one card next turn, which is kind of a pain. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're surviving this one somehow. We survived this turn with, what, 7? Four. Yeah. We just need to try and set ourselves up for the best turn we can. Two, 3, 4. Yep. Yeah, there's no way we survive this turn. We gave it a good run, but yeah, the tie meter is... it's beatable, but it's tough. So, with that, I think we're going to call it a night. So, as always, thank you for joining me, and I will catch you next time.